You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. That's the moment you find yourselves proud owners of everything that can't be bought. I came across that translation of Matthew 5:5 a while back. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. No more, no less. I loved that. No whining about what we want or don't want. Just be content with right here and now. It sounded like pretty good advice, right? But I wondered what the original version of Matthew 5:5 said. Do you already know? Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. We've probably heard that verse a bunch of times, but I have to say, I never really much cared for it. The meek shall inherit the earth. The meek? But aren't mice meek? Skittery little scared creatures running away at the slightest sound? Why would Jesus say people like that will inherit the earth? Why would he want them in charge? And I wondered how on earth meek has anything to do with being content. So I looked up the definition of meek, and it did say quiet, gentle, and submissive. But it went on to explain that in the Bible, meek actually has to do with strength, and being willing to rein in that strength according to someone else's direction. So even though meek does mean submissive, it's not in a weak or scared or skittery way. It's not mousy at all. It's just the opposite. It's choosing to allow someone bigger and better than us to use our strength and our efforts in a bigger and better way. When you get right down to it, it's the meek who know what's what. They know who's running the show and they're okay with it. They're humble. They're not power hungry. They're not looking for anything more or anything less. They're content with being who they are, God's people. I'm not suggesting I have this meek thing down, by the way, but I do think it might be helpful when I start grumbling about something or worrying about something to remind myself who's running the show and to be okay with it. Matthew 5:5. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. That's the moment you find yourselves proud owners of everything that can't be bought. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. No more, no less. Amen.